He was phenomenal. He was really relaxed. Yeah, luckily it's in the sports world. He knows his stuff. He knows his history, and I'm sure he's seen a gambler here or there, and he was just dealing with a gambler that was a little in it over his head.
What do you think of all the Oscar buzz?
I think that's nice and sweet. And I'm happy that people like the movie. I try not to jump into that thought process just because that really wasn't the goal. My goal was these guys wrote a great movie, and they're incredible filmmakers, and I just wanted to do as good of a job as I could for them.
I know you're good friends with Jennifer Aniston. What
Yes.
type of guy would you like to see?
I don't have an answer to that, but I do love her, and she's always gonna figure out her life. She's a great
Have
girl.
you ever set her up?
Yeah. No, but I just talked to her, and she's doing great.
Can you speak about what you admire about the Safdie brothers?
Just their focus, dedication, history of movies. They love so much stuff from the past, and they're just very passionate. Very passionate. Want to make every movie I've seen that they've made is like just has a different feel to them. It's their own style. It's pretty hard to do, come up with your own style when there's that many people making movies.
I saw the movie last night and it was extremely intense. Like, what was your reaction when seeing it?
It's just like you. It's intense, and the music is amazing, and there's so many great performances in it. But it is a gritty, strong movie.
What's easier for you, comedy or drama?
I have no idea. I like them both. I put my heart and soul into everything I commit to. Comedies, when I commit to it, it's a different vibe. It's fun. You'll get to laugh a lot more. And when I did a movie like Uncut Gems, it's not as much laughing, but you find yourself in similar situations where you're connecting and having a good time and saying, I just want to make sure day to day you're doing a good job.
I saw that video of your daughter singing. She's a lovely voice. Are you
Thank you.
encouraging her to sing? Does she want to
Both my daughters come on stage and sing sometimes when I'm on the road because they're with me all the time, and then they like to sing, and they're my family, and they see Daddy up there now, and they're like, "Can I try that out?" And I say, "Get on up here."
encourage her to keep both?
I want them to get whatever they are excited about in their life. I'll back them up, and if it's that great, and if it isn't, we'll figure it out. Just want them to be happy. Happy New Year, Happy New Year, and thank you. Good to see you
Congratulations.
guys.
How was working with Adam?
Actually, I had worked with Adam before.
How was reuniting with him?
Yeah, well, it wasn't actually. It was one of those things that they said in a way. Well, if they have to think of somebody that's close to him and a father or something like that, you got to get me. So I don't know why. You know what I mean? But we're pretty used to each other. I would say.
Was this an exciting experience for you working on this movie?
It was. It really was because I didn't know how much of it they'd shot. I didn't know, in effect, where it was going to fit, how they were going to edit it, and whether I was still going to be in it, you know. And then finally, when I saw it, I said, "Oh, that's why." But you had to see it. I had to see it in order to know.
Yeah, I saw it.
I didn't know what was going. I didn't know what I mean, we did scenes. Put it this way. And then I said, I wonder what part of the movie this is going to be a prime mover of. And then I saw it.
You saw how it all fit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It was an awesome movie. I saw it last night.
Thank you.
So how'd you get involved?
The Safdie brothers kind of grew up, I guess, listening to my show. I've been doing the same sports talk show in New York for 35 years. I have the #1 show in New York, Sports Talk, on WFAN. Yeah, we were the first all-sports station in America. I've been on the same show for 35 years.
That's incredible.
Yes, and the same time, same show, same everything. I used to be Mike and the Mad Dog, and now it's just me. He left the Sirius about 12 years ago. And we were the biggest sports show, we really were the first. And so we're a very famous sports show, and they grew up listening to me. And they called me and said, listen, we have a perfect part for you for the movie. We want the same tone as you would be arguing with a caller on the air, and that's what I did. That's what they asked for, and that's what I gave them.
How was working with Mr. Sandler?
Good. I knew him because every year he and Kevin James and Rob Schneider would always come. We have a thing called Radio Row at the Super Bowl, all the radio shows, and they would always come visit, and they would always fool around. So they'd come on the show, so I knew all of them already, and I knew Adam already, so it made it a lot easier.
Is this your acting debut?
As far as in front of the screen, yes. I did some voiceover for The Sopranos. I did some voiceover for a couple different movies where they used actually me. I always played myself. First time I ever played a character. I've always played myself it's always been my voice, being me, with a script. I was in the Sopranos scene when they were doing the Super Bowl show. When Gandolfini killed the guy, he was listening to me in the background. I did a thing with Lezzagamo with a boxing movie. So I've been in different things, but always as myself.
What's it mean to be in a movie that Kevin Garnett's also starring in?
You know, I didn't see Kevin, but I think it's great. I just think being in a movie that is going to open on Christmas Day and it's got Adam Sandler, I think it's a great honor. I'm very humbled and honored to be in it.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank
Nice
you.
to meet you. Enjoy the premiere.
Thank you.
How did you get involved with the movie?
Actually, just being a fan of the brothers, being a fan of the directors, Benny and Josh. They're good guys, and they pay attention to, in my personal opinion, what's really going on in the world, in the universe. They're very aware. They know more than they look like they know. And they reached out, and I was definitely down because, Good Times was the shit.
How was working with Lakeith?
Lakeith, he's a G. It was my first time getting to work with him. It was brief, but he's just the weirdest person to ever have a good time with.
What was a highlight from set?
I think honestly, getting a chance to work with Adam, Lakeith, and The Weeknd all at the same time. Had some of my other friends there in the city. It was just dope to be in One Oak where I already party at in New York. So I don't know, it's just good.
Yeah, I know. I was surprised actually. The Weeknd has a bigger role than I thought. It surprised me.
Well, he's the man, so it makes sense.
What's your favorite Weeknd song?
My favorite Weeknd album is The Hills, but probably the ballad is my favorite one from 50 Shades of Grey. That's I can't remember the name of it, but I love that. Love it.
Any other projects you want to share? Anything you're working on?
What's it called? Make sure that you check out my new single that's out right now. It's called Playlist. I'm getting ready to drop another short film on Halloween, and Complex Con is coming up. Make sure you check out Full Size Run. It's a great thing, a great time.
I love this whole vibe. Anything you want to say about the outfit?
Oh man, shout out to the designer, Sandra Saza. She's from Budapest. It's like a Budapest designer. Manushka is the name of the brand. It's made in Europe. Real cool, it's different.
I love it.
Thank you so much.
Tell me, how'd you get involved?
The Safdies cast really unknown people, so they found me on Instagram through the casting agency. Jennifer Vendetti's incredible. They like using real people. They like using Jews. This guy's a real guy. He's a real guy. This is a real guy. So real, the
I
realest.
love when she's squeezing my
the
nipples. I
realest-
get so excited. Oh God, it's so exciting.
Yep, that's the stuff.
It's really what makes things happen.
That's the realness.
Everybody became like a family within this movie. I hadn't done anything this big in my lifetime. It was a big opportunity for me.
That's what the Safdies do. They create opportunity
They
for
brought
people.
us all together, and it was like everybody from the camera guys to this. It was just like one big happy family, eating together, being together, drinking together, doing a movie together. I loved it. It was a great time.
You were fantastic, both of you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You were so scary in this movie.
That was the aim. So
How was working with the Safdie brothers?
incredible. They're incredible people. I loved them so much. At first I was a little leery about the whole thing. But these guys, man,
Amazing. They were amazing. We got casted together. We said, oh.
How did you get discovered?
you wouldn't believe it. I was standing waiting for the L train, minding my own business, coming from school, and they convinced me to go in, and I did, thinking that, hey, if nothing was going to happen. And little did I know, they were right. So here I am.
Is this your acting debut? Is this your debut in film?
Yes, it is.
Wow, that's incredibly impressive. Both of you, your debut too?
Yes. We met at the casting, and the second we met each other, we said, oh, we got to do this together.
Do you hope to do more acting?
What's that,
Do
honey?
you hope to do more acting?
I'm looking into it. At first, I was told at a very young age that the camera didn't like me.
You were just magnetic. I was like, I'm
And now everybody's telling me different. So we'll see what happens. Yeah.
And what did you do before this? What was your job before this?
Oh, I was a carpenter, construction worker. I worked on the piers as well. I was a longshoreman. And, that's what I did. That's who I am. But I'm finding out, I'm learning a little more
How about you? What did you do before?
Contractor.
Isn't it amazing how contractors always get into this business?
I saw it last night.
Good, I'm glad.
It was a real fun movie. I just was at the edge of my seat.
I'm really glad you
scene.
enjoyed it. I
You
really
guys,
am.
you both did fantastic. Enjoy this night and best wishes. I hope to see you again.
Thank you so much. I hope to
Bye.
see you too.
I'm really not a scary guy anyway.
Was it fun to dive into that?
Oh, absolutely, sure. You know, I got a real chance of a lifetime. It was beautiful.
How was working with the softies?
They rolled the dice. They came out with a 7-11 with me and Keith. I got very lucky.
You were discovered at a 7-Eleven?
No, I got discovered. I'm in the laborers union. They found me at work.
Really?
Yeah,
And how is it to transition into acting?
I've been acting all my life.
How about working with Mr. Sandler? Was that exciting?
Yeah, that was great. That's great. No, that's Mr. Deeds. It was fantastic. It was definitely probably one of the coolest things I ever did.
What's your favorite Sandler movie?
Mr. Deeds. Come on, how can it not be?